Hello, everyone. We have a special speaker announcement for our 2025 Midwest Real Estate Investor Conference, which is being held this Thursday and Friday in Grand Rapids, Michigan at the DeVos Place Conference Center. This is the must-attend two-day event for real estate investors at all levels. And I have a special speaker announcement to make today. Scott Ellsworth will be our featured speaker on smart tax strategies for real estate success. Scott, we're looking forward to your presentation and thanks for joining me today.
Great. Thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to being there.
Taxes are so important to real estate investors. And why don't you give us a little glimpse, insight into what people can expect when they come hear you speak?
Well, we're going to talk about tax strategies that really are going to reduce the real estate investor tax liabilities and grow their wealth. And there are many strategies out there. Some work for some people, some don't. But you got to know these, especially if you're doing deals with other people, sellers, buyers, things like that, because that can affect doing deals with them.
How important is it for real estate investors? I mean, you're a CPA, correct?
Correct.
And so you work with all kinds of real estate investors. Like, what are some of the differences you've seen tax strategies make in a real estate investor's portfolio and the success of their portfolio?
There are many strategies that when you reduce those taxes, that gives you more cash to reinvest to grow. It's an exponential thing. If I can save you on the disposition, if you have a tax strategy that saves you on the disposition of that property, that tax savings can be reinvested into new property and generate even more wealth. So it has to happen. Real estate investors are prime candidates for tax saving strategies that will grow their wealth. It can be huge. We had one where a guy went and did one tax strategy with some cost segregation techniques, and he was able to go back in time and recoup all that depreciation that he should have taken. And it was a killer savings on his tax return.
And what do you anticipate in 2025? I mean, we have a new administration. There might be a new tax plan. I mean, what can we expect to happen here in the next several months?
Well, I think you're going to see changes. I think, they got passed the bill to keep the government afloat. And so I think we'll see they have to fix the problem. They have a problem into 2025. There's a big tax cliff. If that doesn't get fixed, everybody's taxes are going up. So they're going to have to do it. That even can be somewhat bipartisan. The details are not so bipartisan, but that is really going to dictate what happens. So I think there's room for compromise. I think you'll see hopefully at a minimum, an extension of the current tax cuts. They got to find a way to make sure they pay for it. But I think you're gonna find it's going to be an interesting time over the next 6-8 months.
Scott, what's your favorite hack or app?
Honestly, what I think, and I'm a CPA, so it's that financial calculator. That financial calculator does so much, whether it's figuring out what a mortgage payment's going to be, trying to figure out what you can pay for a house, what payments you can make based on that, what you can offer a seller. The financial calculator is key. I like the HP one. I get one that's actually on my phone now. I don't, do the old manual calculator anymore, but you can buy those apps pretty cheaply, and there's many that are totally free. So financial calculator helps me grow wealth. That's what I like.
Which one do you like? What's your go-to financial calculator?
The HPB, let me see what that is. HPB BII, 10 BII. So I like it. You can buy it cheap, and the app's on your phone. It's easy to do. So
fantastic. Well, thanks for sharing that with us. So Scott, you're going to be speaking Thursday, April 24th. And I'm really looking forward to hearing you talk about smart tax strategies for real estate success. And once again, we are talking about our 2025 Midwest Real Estate Investor Conference, which is being held April 24th and 25th right here in Grand Rapids, Michigan at the DeVos Place Conference and Convention Center. You can go to www.midwestreiconference.com to get your tickets and find out more. We look forward to seeing you there. And Scott, thanks so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, Brian.